All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and we are back. But this time we are here to check out August D or SUGA from BTS. This is the intro to his album D Squared or D2. Don't know how you say it, so I'm just covering both bases. This one is called Moonlight. Enjoy more. BTS does not have this, and I'm gonna be completely honest. This is late. It's what 1:22 in the morning, and I just did not feel like pulling up Dulcet. So we're gonna use these translations. We get to have more of a conversation in the comments if they're bad. Thank you guys very much for joining me and supporting the channel. If you could please hit that like. I'm trying to get every video to at least 30 likes minimum. Please hit that sub. We are actively growing the channel, and we're doing more Korean artists and BTS content over here now. So come tap in on that ride. Patreon has everything I have here, plus whatever I can't get uploaded here over there. And if you guys would like to start watching Korean-based TV shows, put those in the comments, and I can upload those on the Patreon as well. That being said, let's get into this one, and thank you very much for joining me. Little sugar booger.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of the two, not to compare them in a way as in one is better. It's more my preference, and just hearing the beat between the two, especially because they're so boom bap inspired. Still, both of them. I feel like me and August have the same type of ear when it comes to the type of production we're looking for. Cause I love me a good little sample with some DJ scratches and some talking on top of it. Oh boy, anytime I have a beat like that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be the best rapper. I'm gonna rap so good.
Yeah, yeah. 오케이. 예. 3년이 지났네. 아가스트. 야, 솔직히 몇 곡 넣을지 잘 모르겠어. 그냥 씨발 그냥 하는 거지 뭐.
I feel that. I feel that.
Okay.
I never know how many. Let's just make it.
시작은 초라했지 됐고 그래 남산동 지하에서 이제는 펜하우스 한 남자야 아직도 꿈에서 깨지 못하는 비더팬 내 머릿속 현실은 이상과 싸워 지겹게 내 가장 큰 적을 속아내 화 그보다 더 지독한 내 안에 그럼과의 싸움 가끔씩 쉽게 원망해 왜 이런 삶을
Boy, hey, the anger inside me. But the more dreadful battle is with the laziness. I tell you, I sleep through a whole entire day. That I find it far easier to temper my anger than to roll my ass out of bed. Boy, do I feel that bar.
비더팬 내 머릿속 현실은 이상과 싸워 지겹게 내 가장 큰 적을 속아내 화 그보다 더 지독한 내 안에 그럼과의 싸움 가끔씩 쉽게 원망해 왜 이런 삶을 살게 한지 내가 뭐를 하는지 음악을 사랑하는지 가끔씩 되물어 돌아갈 수만이 돌아갈 거냐고 글쎄 그건 고민 중 내가 가진 게 쉽게 얻은 것 같다가 씨발 예고생한 거 보상받는 것 같단 말은 아쉽고 이게 엇보이고 존나 높게 난 있는 거치는 공허 양산동에서 이게 엇보이고 존나 높게 난 있는 거치는 공허 양산동에서 시작한 10년은 더 지났지만 그때랑 똑같네 머리가 복잡한 건 새벽에 맞는 자
Yeah, this is at least currently. It's not definitely not the type of boom bap. This is like boom bap mixed with like early 2000s. Like there's a guy named Lil Rob, and he's like Google this person. His name is Little Rob. He's got a song called Summertime. Boy, howdy, does this give me that type of feel? But then it's just got boom bap drums on it, and then he's rapping in an introspective, reflective manner that makes me either relate to a lot of the stuff that he says, or I'm on a particular journey where I'm just like, buddy, I've lived those days too. So this is why I'm like, this is speaking to me a little bit more than J Hope's, but I like J Hope's stuff for a different reason currently, just based off of one for one song. August music is speaking to me more personally as an artist, but J Hope's music speaks to me more as a person and as a older person who like understands like where people are coming from. So that's why like with the hope being the message on his album, that's like why I'm like, okay, I get that. And then for what I'm getting from August right now, I'm like, yeah, this is an album where it's a therapy session. If I'm correct on how I feel like the rest of what I should get from him just based off of a minute and 16 seconds of music, this album was him expressing himself in a way he was not able to, but also being able to reflect on the time that he had to go through to get to being able to do an August D project completely by himself, where they're like, we're going to fully support it instead of it just being a mixtape.
지났지만 그때랑 똑같네 머리가 복잡한 건 새벽에 맞는 저답이 여전히 그때와 같네 내 삶에 많은 게 변했지만 모두 다 빛은 여전히 그대로라고 새벽에 맞는 저답이 여전히 그때와 같네 나는 모두에게 필연적이지 어떻게 변해가는지가 우리의 어빌지 가끔씩 내가 존재.
All right, so the hook, if I got it right, is almost like a lot of things change, but a lot of things stay the same, and that's just life. And then also with life, you can't stop change. It's inevitable. All things will change. So I think that's what he's saying with the hook. I could be wrong now. Facts. Okay. Remind me after we finish the August D album that this verse one, some of you got in the comments, and it was actually a different verse one. I thought it was that verse one where, that's a J-Hope song anyways. But yeah, remind me to do that later though. I do want to do that song.
건 잡아야지 뭐 어쩌겠어 받은 건 갚아야지 뭐 부딪힐 것 같으면 더 세게 밟아 임마.
Second verse is the weight of what his position in the life he has now and how people view him with the life he has now. And he was just like, yo, I just did this because I want to make music. I like to do my little bits, stay out the way and make music. And now people are telling me I'm immortal. I'll never be forgotten. Like I get those being weighty things, but I also deal with a lot of artists and they say this to me. And I'm just like, why do you care? That is, like, it doesn't truly affect you, how I view it. Because I'm just like, that's what they're placing on you. It's kind of like how I believe self-esteem and self-assuredness should only ever be fluctuated by what you see and feel of yourself. So that's in those instances where he's like, it's kind of heavy. Not a direct translation, but it's just heavy that they're calling me immortal, or like the adjectives they attach to my name are making this different than what I even started it for. And that's where I'm just like, so don't let it matter. Like, it's very nice you think I'll be immortal, or it's very nice you think I'm XYZ thing in music. I really do appreciate that. Put a lot of hard work to get there. However, the purity of why I do this is why I'm able to do it this long and still make it sound so good. I never once did it for a person to press play and listen to it. I never did it to make any money. I did it because I loved it, and that's what keeps it pure. If I happen to fall into some money eventually, hey, who's mad at money? I'm not. So it's just, why do we care? I don't get it, but I hear this a lot from a lot of artists I speak with, is the things that people say to them because of the music they make really changes the dynamic they feel with their music, and then also how they're perceived in the world. And I just never let how other people looked at me affect how I think and look at myself. And as long as I have that, then it doesn't matter what you say about my music or me, because that's not what I think about myself. I would have to say Moonlight. I'm a comparative kind of person as well. I'm sorry. So if you are a particular fan of either of these gentlemen or any of the men in BTS, when I compare them, it's only just my preference. It's not to put the other person down, because that's not how this works. And currently, outside of my opinion, really all of it is subjective. I don't have an objective position. So this is all subjective. So with that being said, after listening to the intro on Indigo, the intro on Now D2, and the intro on Jack in the Box, I have to say, granted, we're not ranking them like that. It's just my preference. SUGA and RM for sure share first place for me because those intros on those are like, what am I listening to? Like, what kind of journey am I about to go on? And then J Hope's is just more so his lyrical messaging speaks to me, but the production did not. And I think that's why I enjoy the intro of the other two's albums more than the intro of J Hope's. That being said, Moonlight, fire record. Agust D, aka Sugar, or reverse it, whichever way you like to hear it. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you for your time. If you could please hit that like, that subscribe. Patreon's in the description box, and please get in the comment section so we can continue this journey together. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.